but I don't think I'd do it. I want to do another house, you know, similar to that.
Yeah.
You know. You know it goes, you know it is. So I think I'm possibly next to this blue house. Now, I say this lightly because I'm not entirely sure. We'll just have to see. So I think I'm gonna take it round about to here. You know, this level before I actually start the house. Like this row. Leave about a gap of 3. I'm gonna leave a gap of 4 here. And we're going to get a house design. So you guys may have noticed some different style of videos come up, just like the past 2 videos. I'll get onto that in a moment. Yeah, I'll get onto that in a moment. Because it's actually pretty cool. And it's something I'm planning on doing a little bit more for the channel. So stay tuned. That's all I can say. Oh, actually, we may as well... Right, let's get a house designing. Here we go. Alright, we're getting some different pictures now. That's not a bad house. That's not a bad house. But it's more of a corner house than what we're looking for. Now we're not really getting anything like we used to get. That's a nice house. I like that. But it's well, it's alright, but it's not... Again, it's not exactly too much what we're looking for. Like it's a bit like some of the other houses we've done. Let me try and show you an example of one. What looks like the one we've done, if that makes sense. It kind of looks a bit like this one. Kind of. Oh no, it doesn't. No, not that one. There is one what it looks like. I'm sure I did one what it looks like. Oh, I know where it might be. Was it here? No, not there. Alright, yeah, I think I know where it might be. I might even build it now, actually. I thought we had one the same, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, like it's kind of like, yeah, it's very similar, apart from the bay windows like not as big, and the bay windows only downstairs. I still might do it just for the bants. I think I am. You know, like, yeah, why not type thing. Let's give it a go. It looks nice, so we'll give it a bash. We'll give it a bish bash bosh, but a real good nosh. So yeah, so you guys might have seen some different styled videos come out on the channel just a little recently. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a reason for that. There is a perfectly you know, valid reason why this has happened, and I'll get onto that right now. Basically, the reason is because I did a glitch. I did a hack. Now, I know you guys are thinking, like, what's the big idea? What's the hack? Well, basically, if you guys do not know, there is a there was basically like a big show thing, and you know, like where big technology companies like Apple like go on stage and they like announce like some like things what are going to be like coming with their company like in the future, like new iPads and stuff like that. Like new software, that type of thing. Well, basically, Apple did one of them, and they announced that an update, an iOS 11 update, was basically coming out to the console. And basically, what went down is there was there was like a glitched way to get a beta version of that update. So you could actually do a glitch and get a beta version of the update. So in other words, you basically got iOS 11 early because you can use all the features. You've got it until the actual update comes out, and it's basically, it's basically a way to get it early. And it works like really well. And in one of the features in that update, there was a update basically for there was basically screen recorders added in the update, so you could record your iPad screen. So this update wasn't actually meant to be released yet, if that makes sense. Like, this update wasn't meant to be out yet. It's not meant to come out until next month, I don't think. I can't remember when. And anyway, you can record your iPad screen on it. So I've been making some videos again doing that, because if you guys do not know, I used to do it before. I did like a hacked way to get a screen recorder version for free. And basically it like started glitching out. Like sometimes it wouldn't record the video, and then other times it would mess up and say that the screen recorder it would mess up, and basically the screen what recorded would basically be upside down, if that makes sense. And in all honest, like, it just messed up in general. It didn't necessarily do what you call worked that good. So I kind of like gave up on making them style of videos, because I didn't see the point when it wasn't working. Makes sense? Oh yeah, like that. And basically, like I say, in all honest, I just didn't see the point. Oh, I've made a mistake here, guys. Oh, I really like that roof as well. It's alright, we are going to recreate it again. It's just this bit of the building stuck out one more further than I'd done it. I did it the same length as the garage, but it actually comes out by another block. And that's because there's a little like lower garage roof, which basically joins onto that gap. So what I'm basically saying is basically it's supposed to come out to here. So then the roof what we basically put along here connects there, if you get me. But I was doing it wrong. I was doing it wrong, and I needed to put the window, another block out. But yeah, so basically I got the update early, and I can use like a screen recorder thing. The reason why I did it was because I just thought it's been a while, so I'll have a look on the web, see if there's any like ways to get a screen recorder. And I found out this way what did it, and I knew that this way was going to be the best way, because it's coming out in the next update. It's a proper screen recorder. Like, there's like nothing, there's nothing else to say about it. It is a proper screen recorder. So I knew that I wouldn't really have any trouble, like, and even if I did have trouble with it at the moment, I know that when the update actually does physically release, I know that we're gonna have the screen recorder anyway because it's gonna be part of the update. So I literally had nothing to worry about. Meaning that, you know, I'm pretty much sound because I've got the update. And so basically I can now just record my iPad screen and I can do like a load of cool stuff. So expect some more videos coming in the future on there. So, you know, expect more stuff coming because I've got some like pretty cool ideas in the future to play some like iPad games, you know, like some simulator games and stuff like that. What I think might be quite cool to do on the channel. So, you know, pretty much like I say, just, you know, be aware that that stuff is going to happen in the future. Of this channel. I think it'll be quite good. I'm quite looking forward to it, but also expect more serious like app videos, if that makes sense. Like expect me to like do like a video on an app what maybe isn't necessarily that fun, if that makes sense. Like don't be expecting that you guys are gonna see like are gonna see like a game all the time, if that makes sense, because I don't just want to do games. Like sometimes I find like poster making apps and photo editing apps like just as interesting as I actually do playing an iPad game. You know what I mean? Hence why, like, the first ever video I did with this new screen recorder, what I was going to say is like, hence why it's a, you know, like, hence why it's, what you call it, like, hence why it wasn't a game, you know, why it was something completely different. And that, you know, that's obviously why it was something different, because, you know, because I prefer stuff like that to iPad games, but I will do some iPad games just for the bants, really. You know, there isn't really too much more I can say. Like I do it because I do like the games itself. So alright, so we're gonna do this one more time. Now I know this is probably going to be a bit of a taller house than the other houses we've got here on the game, but I think it could work out pretty cool. So we're going to put our upstairs windows in now. So I'm going to have this one, and they're going to go up by 3 as well, definitely. Actually, no, I'm going to do the window a little bit different. I want to do my window like this. I want this to be a big like master bedroom window type thing. You know, like you know, for the biggest room in the house, if that makes sense. I think that looks a pretty cool window design. You know, try and design the windows a little bit rather than doing them all the same, because that would, you know, that'd be pretty. I think that'd be pretty, you know, bulk and boring just to do them exactly. And then basically we're going to have like possibly a gap of 1. And then we're going to have a little miniature window. So this would more than likely possibly be a bathroom window. I could quite easily picture that being a bathroom window, if you ask me. We're going to take this in by 3 because there's like a little drain pipe thing there, which I might try and include, and I'm going to do this one like that for a little bit of a different window design. Like I say again, guys, I'm trying to like, you know, do something a little more different with the windows rather than like making them all the same. and it works out good as well because there is like that would be about the right amount of space like between the two windows on the real house, so that like in my opinion that works out pretty good. And also just down here we need to like take out a block, not that one, but for some reason just above the garage here, I think it's possibly something to do with how the roof like connects. Do I like that? I'll tell you what, there's still a bit that I need to do yet. Take that. There we go. That looks pretty cool like that. That just blocks that grey up a little more than it actually does. And then same here. We actually take that along. Same with that. Same with that. And that's pretty much it. We have a little block here. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to go ahead and get the light grey wool. We're going to go ahead and build it up here. And then we're going to literally build it to there. And then literally what we're going to do from there is we're going to put the stair on top, but not the brick stair. We're going to get the, is it the acacia wood? Yeah, we're going to get the acacia wood. I'm going to take that out along with that. And then what we're literally going to do is build this up. And this is going to be our like peak of the roof, if you like. You know, there is a little bit which I might not be able to do, which is on the picture with the roof. But if we can just get a nice looking roof on this and get the front looking fairly nice, I think I will be alternatively pretty happy. So I'll tell you one thing that I haven't actually done in this area yet, and that's something which I'm going to be doing like pretty soon, possibly next to the school. I'm going to be starting a new street which is going to be dedicated to bungalows. So if you guys don't live in the UK, you guys may not know what bungalows are or what bungalow is, but in the UK bungalows is literally a one-story house. So bungalows are literally a house what only has a ground floor, so there's no upstairs to the house. And you commonly get them, you know, like you do commonly get like, you know, you do commonly get like them in like neighbourhood areas. You do commonly get things like bungalows and stuff in like in areas like that. Oh yeah, we need, this bit does sink down a bit lower. Nothing I can really do about that, it's just the way the house is. It's a shame, because that would personally, in my opinion, look better. But then you would have to get rid of that line there, and it would then make the house like, it would then make that window uneven, I think. Because like as it is right now, like it is like the window's perfect. unless we change the peak up a bit. Do you get what I mean? Like that. Now, I know this, like, alternatively means that we would have a 2 at the top, but the more I do think about this, I think it might possibly work better. Well, no, it doesn't really. It just means that we can actually see. I think that looks better, in my personal opinion, because then that peak doesn't look too low down. Like, they're both the right height. And that way we don't have to get rid of the thing. So anyway, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave this stream here, because I basically am going to go and do something. So I may stream again later. Please like, subscribe and comment. We shall see you in the next one.